What would I do differently if I was applying to physical therapy school right now in 2024? What's up, everyone? I'm Janine. I'm a physical therapist, and I help future physical therapists get accepted into physical therapy school. This video, I want to talk about everything that I would have done differently if I was applying to physical therapy school right now, okay? This is from my own experiences and things that I've seen. I've helped hundreds of students get accepted, and things that I've seen that they struggle on now, as well as things that I struggled with. So the first thing is that I would reflect on where I am in the process. If I feel like I'm really struggling, I would think about like, why am I struggling? I would write down, reflect like on my own experience, and specifically try to eliminate like comparing myself to other people. So thinking about, okay, maybe I'm struggling with my grades. So from the next month, I'm going to focus on that one thing. I'm going to master that. I would break it down into those things, because like breaking it down and making it seem a little bit more simpler than it is can eliminate that overwhelming feeling and the anxiety, because this is a very overwhelming process. There's a lot of components that go into it, and I feel like people get really overwhelmed easily because there's so much going on. So sitting down and reflecting on my own self and what are those things that I am actually struggling with and why, and then thinking about how can I change this? What can I do today to take action towards making this situation better? I'm going to go to office hours today and ask questions. I'm going to go to that extra help class, or I'm going to sign up for a tutoring session. I'm going to sit down and study for 2 hours I'm going to turn off my phone. I'm going to be very focused, doing things. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do the same thing, or I'm going to do something differently. Like thinking about breaking it down into your month, your weeks, your days. How are you taking action each day to make that situation a little bit better? As you start to take action, you're going to start to feel more confident and more comfortable, because it's not so overwhelming, and you can break it down into little things so that you feel like you're actually doing something to move forward in the right direction. So I would also start to research what is going on in my community that I can get involved in. I feel like I did this in my school, but I didn't do it so much in my community. And I feel like there's so many opportunities in the community that you can get involved in, and as well as things that you can do now more so than when I was applying to PT school back in 2018. Now there's so many things that you can just do online. And so like back to reflecting on yourself and, okay, how much time do I even have available to do things? So maximizing and this should always be specific to you. So, what can I get involved in? Starting to do research, think outside the box, because I think a lot of people sit there and wait for opportunities to come to them, or they just think that there are no opportunities because they don't know and they don't do the research. So make sure you sit down and do the research, or even if you can't find anything, start to go to office hours and talk to your professors, because chances are they know of different opportunities that, as long as they know that you're interested, they're going to start bringing those opportunities to you, and that you might not have known that were there. So, on top of that is that I want to make sure you guys understand, you should not be focusing so much on trying to compare yourself to other people. So this is something that I really did, and I wish I did differently. I would go on those forums and I would look up who got accepted to this school with what was their GPA, what was their observation hours, what was their GRE score, looking at the stats, right? And stats are really just numbers. And at the end of the day, there is so much more that they look at than just the numbers. So understanding that, okay, everyone's journey is different. I can't compare myself to someone else because I have other things to offer that maybe they didn't have. So don't even look at the forums. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Instead, focus on, how can I do better? How can I compare yourself to you? How can I elevate my application? What else can I get involved in? How else can I improve my GPA? Get involved in other experiences. On that, I want to say, if you want to come to my free masterclass on Saturday, June 29th, It's completely free. It's something that you can do today to take action towards getting accepted into physical therapy school. Click the link in my bio. We're going to go over everything you need to know to elevate your application and get accepted. If not, you can totally check out I have 2 online courses. One is designed to take you through the whole process of how to get accepted into PT school. And the other one is actually how to improve your GPA. So I actually improved my GPA from a 2.9 to a 4.0. And not just one semester, but every single semester I was getting 4.0s because of the things that I learned and actually applied to my life that changed everything. And so I'm giving you all of that in this one course packaged up into a couple of videos you can totally watch on your own time. So check that out. I'll put it in the description below. And take advantage of it while it's still up, because I may be taking it down shortly. And so you definitely want to get involved in that. But once you do sign up for it, you will have access to it for life. So I won't take it down for you if you do end up accessing it. So definitely stop comparing yourself and understanding that, everyone's journey is differently. I also probably wouldn't have stressed so much about the GRE. I feel like I put so much weight on it because I had in my mind the idea that, I'm not good at standardized tests. So eliminating any of those negative beliefs about myself would have been huge. Instead, I stressed myself out, and I feel like the first time I took it, I really didn't do very well at all because I was so nervous and I put a lot of pressure on myself. But understanding that the GRE is just another thing in the application, and if you don't do too well, if you have a strong application, you're gonna be just fine. I think it's more so one of those things that they just require because you do have to take a test for your boards exam. So they kind of want to see how you would perform on that. But on that topic as well, I want to say for your interview, another thing that I would have done differently is also eliminate those negative beliefs. I had a total imposter syndrome. Everything that I did and worked for went out the window, and I was like, I don't know why I'm here. This is to be a mistake. I was so nervous, and I put so much pressure on myself. If you just sit there and understand the fact that you even got the stats, back to the stats, okay? The fact, when you look at the amount of people that actually apply versus the people that actually get an interview to the school, it's so small that the fact that you got an interview says that you are more than capable of getting accepted into this school, okay? They just want to make sure that everything is piecing together. So go in with the confident energy and the idea that I deserve to be here. I already got accepted, matter of fact, okay? That will change your everything, because now the way you're interacting with the interview questions, you're comfortable, you're yourself, you're confident, you're getting you're getting across the points that you actually wanted to get across because you feel comfortable in your own skin and you feel like you deserve to be there. They're going to receive that energy, and that makes a huge difference. So you guys, that concludes today's video. Make sure you check out my courses in the description below. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. Please leave me a comment if you liked it, and leave me a comment if you want me to go over any other topics in the future. And thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one.